Yes.
And I'll say this, if they want to lynch me, let them lynch me. I don't care. South Africa should never have taken Israel to the International Court of Justice. Never. And I'll explain why. Number one, that conflict that is going on between Palestine and Israel is a very old conflict.
Yes.
The idea that Cyril can sort it out by taking Israel to the because what do you get ultimately? Here's the
I mean, since these people are so obsessed with sorting out the wars, why is Cyril Ramaphosa's administration failing to sort out these gang wars in this country? Why? I mean, right now we are learning in real time that a lot of government departments were run or are still run by the drug cartels. And Ramaphosa has been the president for like what, 7 or 8 years. What is it that he has done about everything that we are learning through the ad hoc committee and the Matlanga Commission? What is it that Ramaphosa and his administration has done about it? Absolutely nothing. So for anybody to think a president like that can actually sort out a war, an old war in the Middle East, whereas his own country is facing its own internal wars, I'm sorry, but that person is naive. Because it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. This country is facing so many problems. And instead of this administration of Ramaphosa working hard to actually make sure that the people of this country are serviced, no, they are not doing that. They thought, okay, maybe let's just spend 60% of our time grandstanding and gaslighting South Africans. I mean, this issue does absolutely nothing for the people of this country. Whether South Africa takes Israel to the International Court of Justice, it does nothing for the average South Africans. Average South Africans are not benefiting anything from this issue. They are benefiting nothing. If anything, South Africa continues to get into conflicts. I mean, right now, they are in deep conflict with the United States because of this case against Israel at the International Court of Justice. But as for average South Africans, the everyday working South Africans, there is absolutely nothing that they are benefiting from South Africa taking Israel to the International Court of Justice. And even the South African government is not getting anything for taking Israel to the International Court of Justice. I mean, like anybody who believes these people when they say that it was our moral obligation, I mean, like moral obligation coming from the comrades of the ANC that has been stealing the resources that were supposed to be helping the people of this country. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to be gaslit by these people. They have moral obligations when it comes to the issues of Israel and Palestine, but they have no moral obligation when it comes to the people of this country. If these people are people who actually had moral obligations, they would have made sure that South Africans are sorted before they decide to go out and grandstand on issues that are not going to benefit South Africans anyhow. They should have made sure that the people of this country are sorted. But no, they didn't do that. They didn't do that. I mean, right now you have the countries in the Middle East, the countries that hate Israel. You have countries like Iran, man. Like Iran hates Israel with everything they have. But none of these countries actually took Israel to the International Court of Justice. Politicians from different countries, they condemned what was happening in Palestine. But none of those countries actually took this step to take Israel to the International Court of Justice. So why did South Africa have to take it there? Why? Why? And what is it that South Africa is getting for taking Israel to the International Court of Justice? Is there any benefit that we are getting from doing that?
let them lynch me. I don't care. South Africa should never have taken Israel to the International Court of Justice. Never. And I'll explain why. Number one, that conflict that is going on between Palestine and Israel is a very old conflict.
Yes.
The idea that Cyril can sort it out by taking Israel to the because what do you get ultimately? Here's the thing. There is something called strategy and there's something called tactics. Strategy is the end goal. What do you get after doing everything else that you have done? What do you get? That is strategy. Tactics. Which route do I take to get what I want? So tell me, what did South Africa want to get by taking Israel to the international? What do you get?
Nothing.
I mean, like they are getting nothing. They did it for free. They did it for free.
It's idiotic. It's an idiotic strategy. So that's number one. Number two, Palestine is an Arabic society. It's surrounded by Arab neighbors. Egypt, Lebanon, you can name them, right? When there's fire in a house next door, who helps first?
And the neighbors.
The neighbors.
Yes.
It's not a guy who's going to come from a neighboring village
Yes.
to
put out the fire.
No, it's the neighbor.
Yes.
Yeah. Why are the neighbors not taking Israel to the international?
Interesting
Why?
point.
Why?
Interesting point.
Why is Palestine jumping over?
And every time when you ask this question, they will just deflect from answering the question. Why are the neighbors? Why didn't the neighbors take Israel to the International Court of Justice? That is a valid question. Why didn't they take Israel to the International Court of Justice? Because it was happening at their back doors. At their backyards, I mean. Why?
Interesting
Why?
point.
Why?
Interesting point.
Why is Palestine jumping over the neighbors to come to the southern tip of Africa to say, take this case to the international? Why? Why are the neighbors? Why is Egypt not doing it?
Interesting.
Now, that's what I call thinking.
Yes.
Cyril and his bunch can't think. If anybody came to me as a leader of South Africa and say, take Israel to the International Criminal Court, I would say, okay, tell me, why are the neighbors not going? Yeah. They are not going because they did not want to injure their national interests. Yeah. So South Africa ran there as a bunch of idiots to injure their own national interests. That's why now we are a target of the US. We have made ourselves the target of the US because we are stupid.
Yeah, because Israel is an extension of
the US. We know
empire.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, the Israeli lobby controls power in the US.
True.
Yeah. So once you get into that space, you must know what you're going to do when those big powers start pummeling you. And South Africa now is being pummeled. And let me tell you who the victims will be ultimate, by the way. And this is extremely important. The victims of all this chaos that Cyril has created between the US and America will be employees who have jobs in companies here in South Africa. Let me give you an example. BMW exports an X5 hybrid. A lot of those cars go to the US. Once they did what Trump has done to us, the BMW will have to downsize in Roslyn because these cars, if we continue to export them to the US, they will be more expensive. The Americans won't buy them. They will buy locally manufactured cars in the US.
Yeah.
It means that the worker here in the north of Pretoria is going to lose a job because of Cyril Ramaphosa. Let's simplify this so that people get it.
Yeah.
There will be someone who's going to lose a job here in Pretoria and in PE, Gqeberha, Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Someone is going to lose a job there because of Cyril Ramaphosa's stupidity. Full stop.
I mean, like, the comrades and their supporters, they don't care about that. They don't care about that. They don't. I mean, right now, I can see the South African government is saying that the United States cannot stop them from attending the G20 next year. And Donald Trump has already said that, no, South Africa will not be invited. And they're saying, no, we are the founding member of the G20. You cannot uninvite us. We are coming whether you like it or not. I think these people must go and ask Russia what happened with the G8 and G7. But Prince Mashele, man, you can say whatever that you say. The comrades and their supporters, they don't care about the jobs of average South Africans. They don't care about them. They don't care about them. That's why when Donald Trump and his administration slapped us with those 30% tariffs, And we try to explain how these tariffs work, because when the products reach the side, they will be more expensive, meaning that more people will not buy them. And it is going to have an effect here at home, because if they cannot sell a lot, they will have to retrench, meaning that people will lose their jobs. But the comrades and their supporters, they say that they don't care. They don't care. They are standing for whatever it is that they are standing for. They don't care. This is what is happening, guys. What are your thoughts? Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the like button and the most important part. Subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabas. So I will see you next time. Bye bye.